Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Trojans will kick this away to start us off. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Price. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And the return man runs out of bounds. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick completion to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Running with purpose.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving.
Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line. First down for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tight end makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
7, Ohio State, 0.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it to the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Sharp. He's moving out of the pocket. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter.
USC 7, Ohio State 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
14, Ohio State 0.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Scanning the field. It's Sharp. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
So second down after the incompletion. And they'll give it to the back. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They're going to throw for it on third and short. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Running back with the football. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. He finds his man. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Ohio State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Southern California. Just ran away from the defense. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score USC 21, Ohio State 7.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Sharp. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. No press here. The defense backing away. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Give it to the back again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the mark before being taken down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And here's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. And now the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Here's the second down play. They'll feed the back again. Finding some room at the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This game is far from over.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
USA 21, Ohio State 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
The spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. This is USC 21, Ohio State 14.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The short completion of the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on 2nd down now. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, USC.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, USC. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Incompletion makes it second down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win.
Touchdown, SC. Still no answer for the passing game.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
35, Ohio State, 14.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Price. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. 2nd down now after the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking downfield. It's Sharp. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.